Hello, hello, and welcome back. So today I have a important message that I feel compelled and guided to share. And I feel like it's a reminder that we can all use in our life. And the message is to have faith and keep going. Don't give up. Have faith and keep growing. Believe in your dreams. Believe in your goals. Believe in yourself that you can accomplish what you desire. Even when it feels tough, even when it feels like you cannot see the wheels turning, the wheels moving, it feels it's just moving, or if it is moving, it's going a snail's pace. It's not changing. You're not seeing the results. It feels pointless to even feel like, why am I even putting so much time into this? Why? The answer is because you are building something great. And in order to build something great, it takes time. It takes time to lay out that foundation. It takes time to build each layer. It takes time for you to learn how to do something better and better with each step. So don't be too hard on yourself. Be patient. I have to remind myself as well to be patient and understand that what I'm working towards or what I have worked towards, that it is coming and it has. So be patient with yourself. And that could be very, very difficult as people, as humans here. It could be very difficult to have the patience because we are so used to instant gratification. We are so used to receiving. Anytime you want to order something online, you can have it within a day or two. You want takeout, you can get on your phone, your computer, you can have it delivered through an app, and you can watch sometimes that little vehicle or icon showing you, oh, it is 5 minutes away. Oh, it's 1 minute away. Oh, okay, they have arrived. So you have something to measure, you have something to compare. But when you are working on something, and you're working on the steps, but you can't necessarily see the wheels turning. You can't see the outcome. You can't determine when it's going to happen, when your breakthrough is going to come, where you're going to achieve and receive the greatness that you have been working towards. It's hard to want to sometimes to continue and not give up. But that's not the mindset that we need to have. When you're passionate about something, and you should be passionate about whatever you are working towards, because if you are not passionate about that, if you don't have a real why as to why you're doing something, then it will be easy for you to stop and give up. I've had that at different times in my life of, oh, okay, I have this hobby. Oh, that sounds nice. Oh, let me try this. But I realized I wasn't really passionate about it. So it didn't really last too long beyond maybe, a year or two. And I realized, hey, that the things that I have been most successful within my life, I have been passionate about it. Because you will not give up on that goal, on that dream. But believe me, it is working. Your effort is paying off. But like I said, it takes time to build. It takes time to create. It takes time for the right people. It takes time for the opportunities, whatever that needs to be in alignment. Things have to be in alignment at the right time for it to happen for you. And that's something that is not necessarily within our control. The universe aligns things for us, and we receive it at the right time. So be patient. And I have a story that I would like to share. Many, many years ago, I went on a farm tour, And it just so happened that I was the only person that had, picked to come on this farm tour at that time, on that day. And so, this farmer, so he had, extra time to share his story with me of how he, started his farm and how he, got into this. And it was such an inspiring story because, he said that it took him over 20 years. And you can imagine how long it takes for a trial and error to grow a crop, wait for it next season, to keep waiting and see, okay, is this going to work out? It took 20 years or over 20 years for him to finally have a crop, a successful crop that finally worked out. And he said that, he got to the point to where he was ready to give up. Like literally, he said that this is the last time that I'm going to try this. This is the last time. If this does not work, if this crop doesn't work, I am throwing in the towel. I am done. He said he was ready to just walk away, but that was his passion. That was what he loved. And he said that at that moment, that feeling that way, that it worked out. It finally happened for him. That this last time of growing his crop, it finally worked out to where he grew a successful business. And he just told me, sharing his story. I'm so grateful that he shared that story to tell me, don't give up. Understand that it can take time, but don't give up on your dreams. Whatever you love, whatever you're passionate about, don't give up because it will work out. You may not know when, but if you don't give up, it will happen. If you do give up too early, no matter how long it takes, then you will never know if it would have happened or not. So please, I hope you find some inspiration in that story for yourself. Because sometimes it takes more than a year. It takes more than 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Or in that case of the farm, it took 20 years or over 20 years to be successful. I'm not sure if most people stay on something for 20 years. I'm not sure if most people stay on something for a year and they don't see results because they're not willing to continue to work, to understand what works, what doesn't work, trial and error. That's a part of life. So if you're working towards something and you are passionate about it and this is what you love to do, keep going. If someone told you, hey, if you continue to do this and I promise you within 5 years, you're going to hit the jackpot, then I'm pretty sure that we all would feel more compelled. We would feel safe to keep working towards it because we've been promised in advance that we're going to receive. But we have to work blindly, not necessarily knowing how exactly it's going to work out, how exactly when the timeline, when we're going to receive, when it's going to happen for us. From my own experience, I've, definitely have felt like quitting and giving up and doubted myself and in certain things that I've experienced in my life. And, I can look back and be like, wow, it actually happened for me. I actually was able to make this move. I actually was able to receive this opportunity. And it did take a while and sometimes it felt like it took years. So I just wanted to share this because I know that times get hard. And as we go through life, as we continue to grow, we feel like we continue to still have challenges. We still sometimes face blocks that we have to work through. And sometimes the further we go, the bigger those blocks or challenges can become because we're growing bigger. So our desires are bigger. So sometimes those obstacles might seem bigger. Doesn't mean they necessarily are. But don't give up on yourself. Don't don't allow the limitations that we put on ourselves, on our abilities, on our beliefs, on our mindset. Don't allow that to stop you from working on your dreams because it takes time, but it is coming. It's going to happen. So, so thank you. That is the message I wanted to share today. And I really hope that maybe it, or hopefully, it has some type of impact to encourage you to keep going, to keep working, understanding that there is a time and a place for everything, and we are not in control of that timeline. There are things that have to align at the right time. It could take a day, it could take 6 months, a year, 5 years, but there's always something to learn within the process in the journey so that we can make it the best as possible. So, okay. So, thank you so much. Um, Please continue to, you know, just to keep believing in yourself. And if you feel like there's anybody that could use this message to keep believing in themselves and, you know, something they're working towards or they're going through a difficult time, please definitely share. Because I always hope to make a difference in someone's life, whether small or big. So thank you so much. And until next time, stay tuned until the next video. All right. Have a wonderful day. Bye.